Morning. Right, we're up super early this morning. I'm just going to take Hank to go for the toilet quickly, and then we're going to be off to some amazing anchorages that we've never had the chance to get to before. Looks like a beautiful start to the day as well. We actually had a couple of patrons pop round yesterday that we randomly bumped into when we took Hank for a walk. So we had Simon, Claire and their little boy Charlie come over, and so maybe a tinsy-wincy little bit of wine was consumed. Nothing too bananas, but I'm not going to lie, it probably made getting up at 5 in the morning just a little bit more difficult, but not to worry. The mission is still very much full steam ahead. It's a little chilly this morning, so young Hank, you're in all the furs today, aren't you, mate? You know, if reincarnation is a thing, and I kind of hope it is, I want to come back as a dog, a loved dog. People move heaven and earth for their dogs. Let that warm your goggles.
Thank you, sir.
We don't have a huge amount of wind, but we're going to get the main up anyway and see if we can just harness a little bit of it. To give you guys an idea about just how fast the tides can rip through Hurst Point here, our speed through the water is just over 5 knots, about 5.4 knots. And our speed over the ground is like 10.5 knots. So we're going twice as fast over the ground as we are through the water. And it's neap tides currently. So that's about as little impact as the tides are possibly going to have on you. When it's a spring tide, you rocket through here. So that's one of the reasons we wanted to get up so early in the morning, so we could catch the beginning of this tide. And we could take a little joyride with the tide as far out as possible, and it can take us an awful lot of the way towards those stunning Jurassic anchorages. That sun feels so good. Although currently we barely have a breath of wind at the moment. We've got the main up, but we're just motor sailing out the Solent. Currently just going past possibly one of the most iconic bits of landscape in the area, the Needles, those staggering white cliffs working their way down to that, as I say, iconic lighthouse. Beautiful stuff. But there's no wind at the moment. The tide is basically doing an awful lot of the work. So we're on this tide conveyor belt which is whisking us round, but the wind is actually expected to fill in a bit later, so then we can get the full sails out and then carry on our way. But this isn't a bad start, is it? Eh? Right, Captain Hank, you've got the helm. I don't know about you, but it actually looks quite quiet in there.
I wouldn't speak too soon.
I'm trying not to get too excited, but I can see a little motorboat.
Yeah, I can see a little motorboat, but I don't know what's tucked in behind there yet.
Oh, I really hope there's just plenty of space and no one's thought to come.
We should also go check out. Apparently there's a World War II abandoned village that's in walking distance from
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Alright, maybe we will. Looks like, I think we're good. Yep, I think we're bitten. It's a confirmed bite. That anchor is dug in hard. We're sat in about 10 metres of water, so hopefully the anchor doesn't get snagged. It's a long way down to go and sort it out, but here we are. What a spot. Let's get exploring. Are you ready to test out the new anchor?
Yeah.
We are not losing our dinghy this year. No way, Jose.
Okay.
Hank's gonna help.
Whoa, he's done with himself.
We're going to go in search of a forgotten village, and apparently it's a real kind of remarkable time capsule of history, but also a bit chilling as well. So yeah, let's go and check it out. Hayden. Assume position. Wonder how many times my dad took a whooping with one of those.
A few.
How many times, Dad?
It turns out that the story of Tynan Village is actually quite a sad one. During the Second World War, everyone left, so the area could be used by the military. The residents believed this would be temporary, until the war was won, and so left much of their belongings in place. They also left letters for the soldiers asking them to please take good care of their homes and the church, as they were much loved and had many generations of history in them. Sadly, today, most of these houses are left to ruins, although the church clearly had been better cared for. After learning about the sad story of the Tynan Village residents, it was time to head back to Worbarrow Bay, where if the views alone couldn't put a smile back on your face, then an underwater safari in the anchorage surely could.
Mother England has absolutely knocked it out of the park just one more time. To think this was on our doorstep basically the entire time. But all the stars needed to come into alignment. But what a spot, just magnificent, rugged, jagged beauty, just nature at her finest. And it's a great spot to come and stop in, you know, whether you just want to sit peacefully and enjoy the surroundings, or if you're feeling a bit more active and you want to go out and go for a hike, you've got great options in absolutely every direction with stunning views. Whether you want to jump into the water, there's a lot going on underneath the water as well, whether you're into snorkeling, scuba diving, free diving, it's brilliant. But wow, what a spot. Right, I think that's it for another week. I hope you guys have enjoyed exploring this little treasure along the Jurassic Coast with us. And we'll see you next time with some more. Oh, don't forget, if you're new here, if this is the first time you've seen a video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, jump in the comments, share your thoughts. If you've been here before, let us know. How did you find it? If you've got any questions about being here that you think I haven't covered, jump in the comments and I'll do my best to answer. See you then.